Can we connect with JP and learn more about his missions? Are you able to connect with JP?
Yes.
Why was JP selected as a person of interest for Army Insider missions?
That's what he agreed to do. He's there to help bring forth information.
What was JP's latest mission? Are you able to share with us what his latest mission was? Can you share what JP did on that mission?
I see a charismatic guy. Easy to talk to, compassionate, caring, and kind.
Can you share what his latest mission was?
I see a castle. He brought something to the castle. It's like a white castle.
What was he doing in the castle?
He was bringing stuff.
Can you share what stuff he was bringing?
He's holding something in his hands. I don't know what it is.
Why was he needed? Where was this castle located at? Are you able to share this so that I can hear you? What did he see while he was there? Do I still have permission to ask questions about JP's mission?
Yes.
Are you able to share with me what he's seen there? And let's go to the space art in the Atlantic. Now that we have arrived at the space art in the Atlantic, why was it moved from where it was?
So that way the U.S. didn't have control over the maritime order.
What was the hum frequency used for?
To generate power to move it.
What did it sound like?
An ascending frequency.
Does anyone stay on the Atlantic space arc?
Yes.
Why were they chosen to be there?
They delegated themselves as ambassadors to oversee the transition and transformation.
Why is JP brought there often?
His charisma
What does JP do while he is there?
He's part of us, but in human form.
What is his purpose?
To help us transform and work to bring information, unity,
Will you bring healing and protection to JP?
yeah,
Who is Dan?
companion.
Why was Dan chosen?
He was chosen for companion for JP.
So what is Dan's purpose?
To maintain communication,
Making communication with who?
JP.
Well, what is the connection between JP and Dan with these army missions they do?
They were both selected.
Why were both of them selected or chosen?
They're easy to hypnotize.
And how were they selected? Did they apply for this position?
They were selected when they were young.
Sure. How they were selected?
They went through the secret space program as children. And then their skill set was required as adults.
Do they have free will to make choices on what mission they want to do or not to do?
No.
What would happen if they wanted to stop?
We understand their body might be tired or need a break or rest, but the full mission of transferring information and preparing for disclosure and the events related to his transports are the mission.
Who does JP talk with when he is drawn to the spacecraft?
Himself.
What alien race is on the spacecraft?
Nordic.
Can you say that again?
Nordic.
Why is that one communicating with him?
Is assigned to take care of and regulate his human body as he's assimilated to both and trying to function as both.
What is the name of the alien he talks to?
The office.
What was in the blue drink he gave him? I don't know what was the blue drink he gave him?
Frictional.
What is that for?
Vitality. Strength. Vigor. To maintain the assimilation. The fluctuating between both lives is difficult and hard on the body, so as to assist and streamline his biofield.
How did the Nordics assimilate?
Take them to the building. This room I put onto this bed, table, encapsulated, modified, enhanced. After assimilating they look human. Hair, eyes. They're given clothes. Briefly read upon during the mission. can connect telepathically, but can now speak a human language that is needed for their mission. Then they leave and are driven to the airport, and they then go.
Where did they go once they were dropped off at the airport?
Various locations. One was China, Japan, Thailand area. The other was Europe, just past Germany. And the other was remain local in the States.
Why did they need to assimilate?
Is then they take on the characteristic of being human.
How often do they assimilate?
As often as we need. As often as we need.
How long are they here once they assimilate?
Well, for a long time. More and more are coming. There's already many that have chosen to be born into a body. It is easier to assimilate and not as exhausting, as well as not to get stuck onto the wheel of misfortune and regenerative life. So to assimilate in means that you can transverse and assimilate out when if need be.
How old is that race?
Very old.
As old as the universe?
They are from the sixth dimension, the sixth density, but they have come here to help. And disclosure, as well as activating space arcs of Earth and building alliances and corporations to do the same throughout. The ones on Earth as well as the ones in other places.
Where did they originate from?
Um,
Can you share with us where they originate from?
I see is whitish blue light.
All right. Why are they here now? Are they able to share with us why they are here now?
I already did.
Why did the military branches help them?
They feel an obligation that is part of the greater plan to allow change belief systems, one involuntary at a time.
When will disclosure happen?
Soon.
Soon as in the next 20 years?
The potential there.
What is a message for us?
Mm.
What type of energy or frequency resonates from the Atlantic space arc? What do the Nordics call the space arc? Do I still have permission to ask any subconscious question?
It's over.
Say again?
It's over.